Hello.
Hey, bitch.
And, welcome to Wine and Divination.
I am Devin.
And I am Christy. We're your hosts for this podcast where we usually have a guest and we do their tarot cards. But, we're doing ourselves and we're doing this kind of fun, or I guess we're doing each other. But
Yeah.
we're doing this fun thing where we are going purely intuitive. And we're going like off book, going purely by our instincts and the photos and the symbolism and what that tells us, and then kind of checking our work with a book. And today we have the pleasure of doing Devin's reading.
Yay! And we're just doing this for the first few episodes so you guys can get to know us ahead of us bringing on some guests.
Oh, yeah.
And you can understand the format of the show. So thank you for being here, and thank you for reviewing and subscribing to the last episode.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Bless.
So last time we were drinking, our choices were Joel
Gotti.
which was a Cabernet Sauvignon from California, 2019. And we did finish that. And we liked that.
Yeah.
And so I think this time, our other choice was a Kirkland signature old vine Zinfandel from Sonoma County, 2019 also. And we are going to go with that option tonight.
Yeah, that was the other option.
I'm pretty excited about it. Let's crack
too.
it open. Where's our wine opener?
Rock it open.
We have it somewhere.
We brought it over. Oh, it's right there. Go to the right or right, make a right.
What's interesting is like some of the Kirkland ones are like twist caps, and then some of them aren't. So I wonder what that means.
I wonder if it just depends on the type of wine, because
Yeah,
I know,
right?
like, it's depending if you have a Pinot Noir, like the shape of the bottle is very oblong rather than like this
is
traditional
it?
bottle shape. Yeah,
Oh, I did not know that.
yeah, they have their own bottle shape rather than like a cab or like I guess a red Zin like we have right now, which is
Like the standard
traditional
bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Whereas the other ones, like how a champagne bottle is kind of like
yeah, it's
that's
it
a
has a
Pinot Noir.
neck, and then it has like
Yeah.
the fatter bottom.
Exactly. I learned how to open wine because I worked for 3 weeks at an Olive Garden. I went through the whole training
my
process, and I was a
God.
vegetarian, and they made me eat their carbonara.
They made you?
They made me eat
That's
it.
awful.
I know. And this is like circa what, like
Frickin'
2010?
2000s Olive Garden.
Yeah, 2000s Olive Garden.
I'm
You
sure it's
can-
not any better now.
Right.
If anybody works at Olive Garden, let us know.
But I'm also pretty sure that that's where this wine opener is from.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
It's a professional
It's
grade.
plastic.
I mean, it's pretty good. It has a good feel to it.
Commit.
I think I just don't. I'm like sitting, so I
Commit.
don't have a good.
You got
Oh, did you guys hear that? I
Bop.
hope they can. Okay.
it. Glug, 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 glug.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
First sip.
Wait, do you know you have to look in each other's eyes or else you have bad sex?
Cheers.
Cheers.
For 7 years, yeah.
For 7 years.
Oh.
I enjoy this much more.
I like this a lot. It's
Yeah.
actually like, you know how there's wines where you need it to breathe and then it like opens up the flavors. I feel like this one is immediately
Breathed.
smooth.
Yeah.
It does feel like old in some way, not in a bad way, not like
No.
crusty or anything, but it's got that old world, old dirt vibe, like
Old
it's been-
vine.
Yeah, yes, old vine Zinfandel. It's exactly what that.
I like it. Yeah, like it's been aged in a good way, but it's very light and like breathy.
I'm telling you, the freaking Kirkland signature Costco wine is where it's at.
There we go.
And
$6.
I'm excited to like try more. I don't know if
$9.
it's $6, but maybe somewhere. I would say like 10, at least 10,
At least 10.
10 to 10, 14.
But listen, things are expensive these days, and we can get a quality wine for $10.
Seriously.
Hey. And remember, you don't need that Costco membership to get alcohol
Yes,
at Costco.
our hot tip from last time.
Yep.
Which that's so insane to me because you need like you have to have like the Costco membership to like pay. So like, I mean, good for them, but they're not advertising it.
Even if they check it when you come in, like Costco card, you say, nope, I don't need it, bitch. I'm getting wine.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, let's should we dive into it? Do you want to talk about like what your last time, if you didn't watch our last episode, we did my reading about my career.
First of all, go back and listen to it.
yeah, I think it was a really great, like pretty prolific episode, and it told us what I really needed to hear. And I got a lot out of it. And we used my deck, which is the Pagan Otherworlds by Ussi card. And I'm so sorry if it's not Ussi, but I feel like it's probably Ussi. And my TikTok brain is like, oh, these tarot card Ussis. And you're not on TikTok, so like, right? You don't know.
Well, I do.
Do you know the whole Ussi thing where they just put Ussi at the end? It's
No.
like, oh, my little wine bottle Ussi.
No,
tonight.
what does Ussi
yeah,
mean?
like a pussy.
Oh, what?
Yes,
Ussi?
yes.
What? I don't get it.
They just like attach it to like any old thing.
All right, whatever. I'm
But-
with it.
Yeah, so that's what makes everything I look at it. It's like, oh, the Ussi. So I'm so sorry if that's not how it is, but it is now. But okay, so we're gonna do Devin's reading. Can you tell us while you're shuffling a little bit about what's going on with you and what we want to focus on?
Yeah, so I don't think I want to focus on career because I just made a career move and started a new job. So I'm sure I'm still in the like shaking up period of that. Like, you know,
Yeah, you were really freelance for a while.
I was freelance for a really long time, and I also own my own. I call it a photography studio, but it's basically a studio that's dressed that you can rent by the hour for like music videos. Or
It is
like-
very cool. We're recording there right now.
Yeah, we are here at Pink Skull LA.
Do you want to shout out the Instagram?
Shout out Pink Skull LA on Instagram. We'll take a photo and we'll tag us on our Instagram. So please follow us and rate, review, and subscribe. So you can keep up to date with us in our most recent episodes. But so what do I want to do? Do I want to focus on creativity? You know what?
Well, I feel like so Devin and I have always gotten together to do like readings for each other. And very recently, last time, we did do a reading about your career, which I feel like
Your career.
told a lot. No, also your career
My career?
at your place, not on the pod.
Oh yeah, we did. We did.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
did.
And I feel like, is there like more that you want from that, or is like, do you want to pick something else?
Let me pick something else. Okay, this is going to be kind of like abstract, sort of. So we'll see what the cards say. But
Okay.
I want to know if I can expect. So my whole life has been like a 9-to-5 struggle, paycheck to paycheck bitch struggle. Like that's all and I don't want to talk about career because it's like I just started a new job. Like, so we see things are looking up, like whatever, like I'm waiting for the dust to settle. So I'm not
Yeah.
like super concerned about that whole business because so much is so new. So I'm still like learning a lot and
Right.
whatever. But I want to know if one day I will feel at peace with like all this bullshit, like that we have to worry about. You know what I mean? Like all this
Like, you mean like the work that you're putting in now, is it going to
pay off in the future.
Right,
Like,
okay.
will I be able to come to a point where I can just enjoy life instead of worrying about money all
Right.
the time?
Okay.
And I want to know that for my future, is it balanced with things that I enjoy versus things that I'm working with that
Yeah.
I have to do for work?
Yeah.
And I want to know that I can enjoy my career, but also be financially stable. So I don't
Right.
have to like, I know when we talked about, when we did your reading last week, you're like, do I choose instability and go with like
Yeah,
creativity
yeah.
or do I do the stable
thing.
route?
Yeah, that's not as creative.
And
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
know if I can have both one day, and if that's even plausible, if what do the cards say about that, if I have both, and if I will just not have to struggle when it comes to money. That's what I want to know.
Okay. Let's do a little like we learned in our last episode.
Card cleansing.
Yes, card cleansing. And if you want to know more about that, we kind of talked about it when we went over the books we were reading in our little mini-sode segment of Witchy and Whining About It, which was our last episode. So check that out if you want to know more. Did you knock on your cards to
I'm
wake
gonna
them
knock
up?
on my cards to wake them up right now. Hold
Wake up, bitch. Hello. We're here.
Wake up. And here, let me get some just to make sure you're really awake.
Yeah, some smoke on it.
I'm gonna
smoke cleanse.
Smoke cleanse them.
With which one is this one?
This is my spirit.
Good luck?
Oh yeah, this is good luck.
Okay.
This fragrance.
Nice. Okay.
Wake up, please. Wait.
What kind of spread? Oh, and the breath of life. Oh my gosh. Triple cleanse. Put your intentions in there too.
Yeah. Okay.
So what kind of spread would you like to do?
So I guess we are kind of talking about money specifically, not really career, but more about like stability and money,
right?
And
like
happiness.
I almost when you talk about that, I almost get a sense of like, it's like the question is like, when are you going to move into your next cycle of life in which you are like secure in finances and ready to move on to whatever's next, right?
That would sound correct to me. And my intention, I'm trying to put my intention in as I shuffle. My cards, I can already feel them vibrating with the bitch energy.
I will say that notoriously, this deck, the Spirit Speak tarot deck that Devin has, really gives it to you and doesn't care about your feelings.
No.
It really will say, like, it will be like, bitch, this is what you need, you stupid idiot.
It's already aggravated by being woken up like that.
Yeah, that we blew on it and like knocked
on it.
Put smoke in its face.
Yeah. It's like, I'm up, I've been waiting for you.
This one has a really cool style. It's like this like hand illustrated, like kind of rough, like punkish type black and white style, which is really cool. And intuitively, I'm just thinking to like pull a bunch of cards to see what's the situation. Like not even just a particular spread.
You know what? I've been feeling a specific spread, but it's different than what our normal spread is. And
what is it?
It is. Here, let me
yeah, let's do it. Let's try it.
Because I've seen it in multiple books, but I am, of course, doing the Modern Witchcraft Book of Tarot, Complete Guide to Understanding the Tarot by Sky Alexander. And it is the... I meant to recommend it to you last time, but...
I mean, a Celtic cross is good.
Well, I want to do the 5-point star.
Oh, interesting. What does that do? Okay.
It's called the 5-pointed star. Wow.
Okay, I'm going to start pulling it.
So one at the top.
And then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5. We're basically just like making the points of a regular star.
Yeah. And
you also got the devil in reverse.
In reverse?
Yeah.
The devil? Oh,
and the
love
sun
it.
in reverse. Queen of Cups. Okay, so in the one position.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh yeah. Say what.
I just want to say what it is, and then we can go into what they mean. So in the first position, the top of the star, we have the sun in reverse. Then the bottom left point of the star, we have Page of Pentacles in reverse.
Ooh, a cracked
followed
egg.
by the Empress right side up. Then the left upper point, we have the Queen of Cups, and then the right upper point, we have the Devil reverse. So why don't we do this? Why don't I just go into it and just like make all of it up, and then we can check like even the positions and everything.
Oh, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make it up. All right. I'm gonna feel it.
It was interesting that you start with one here and that you go down to it, but I guess that's how you.
Well, I don't draw it that way.
I go here.
Me too. I start from the bottom left and I go up and then down and then to the left and then to the right and then back down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is interesting, but I feel like the sun in reverse in this upper position is something that represents like either you or this situation or something that's like it's like it seems like it's above everything, you know, like literally it is above everything. And it's like, you know, when you look at the cards, it's like a circle. So I feel like this is something to do with you. What I see here, oh my gosh, it's like a face, and then above it is a big eye and a sun, and there's all these flowers that are going up to it, but the face is crying. So I always feel like the sun is like a really good card normally. Something about, because I know that it is further on in the heroic journey of the major arcana, and so things are kind of like more settled and you're figured your shit out.
Okay.
But I think that in reverse, maybe there's something in your finances and your situation, you know, that you're worried about, that maybe it's literally that it's unclear, because it looked like this person's like really happy that they could cry looking at the blinding light of the sun. And like also this eye is almost like a third eye on this person.
And that's not the only third eye card of this. There's 2 other cards.
Yeah, interesting. Or like one big eye. Like there's a lot of like eyes. So maybe in reverse, this is something where as the sun in reverse, something that is normally very like positive, maybe it is the whole like cloudy situation of the finances where you're not sure where they're going to come from next. You know, maybe in the future, like if you're going to keep with what you're going with, or change to something, or if that's going to turn into something. Then my thought, yes, we can go down to the bottom.
I like this egg.
So we have a Page of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. And, excuse me. We have basically like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sparkles next to this cracked open egg with like a money sign in a pentacle with clouds underneath it. That's giving me a vibe of like a gift from the universe is giving you this abundance.
Oh, okay.
But because it's reversed, I think maybe that speaks to this uncertainty, and maybe something, maybe it's not even just a uncertainty. Maybe it's like these things keep happening to where you need to like keep paying all this money. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. It's like, it's kind of like an evil egg keeps cracking open these like expenses.
Well, then I don't like no evil egg.
Yeah.
I only like regular egg.
And I don't know what this position means. So maybe it's something like earthly, because it's on the bottom.
I prefer a Cadbury egg.
This like a nasty Cadbury egg with a bad surprise.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this whole like surprise thing is like something that you're not seeing coming. Maybe there's something like,
this card says, "Hello, bitch."
Yeah, you need to pay up.
Yeah,
here's a bill.
Ew, no.
Coming to collect.
I don't like that.
That's the vibe I'm getting from this.
Ew,
I don't know if
gross.
that's right. Should we do the first 2, or should I do all
let's
of them?
reveal the first 2.
Okay.
So actually, let me tell you a little bit about this spread, the 5-pointed star.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this spread.
So after you shuffle, cut, and lay out 5 cards at what would be the points of a star, card 1 at the top represents the present situation.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And
that's like what I said.
Card 2 at the bottom left point reveals what's hidden or what's obstructing
That's
or
what
undermining you.
That's what I said that you didn't know about.
Oh my god. So should we stop right there?
Yeah,
card 1 and card 2?
Let's get the real tea on this instead of my made up tea.
Okay. So card 1, the present situation. Card 2, what's hidden or what's
hidden.
obstructing.
Oh my gosh, I've been right so far.
You.
Okay, well, we'll see if I'm right about these cards, because I don't think I'm right.
Do you want me to look up in this book, or do you want to use your own?
I can use mine.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Which book is this?
So this is the book that I've mentioned previously. It's Guided Tarot for Seamless Reading by Stephanie Capone. It's a beginner's guide to card meaning, spreads, and intuitive exercises. So I kind of like this as a very like easy to understand companion to a lot of more historical and symbolic books that I have. I like this as just like a straightforward, like, what is it we're looking at? Like, what should I know? Okay, so the star in reverse is a loss of faith.
The sun or the star?
Oh, I'm sorry, not the star, the sun.
The sun?
One more page. Okay, so, okay. So, reverse, it's pessimism and confusion.
This is the current situation.
Oh, interestingly, the sun is one of the only cards in the deck that means virtually the same thing, whether it's drawn upright or reversed.
Oh.
Sometimes it can be difficult to recognize that things are changing when shifts don't happen overnight, but the reversed sun can ask you to take a second look at your circumstances and celebrate the small wins. They add up in time if you are attuned to them. Beware of being pessimistic because things are improving.
I feel that really tracks because
yeah, you just got this job,
Yeah.
and it's something that you've really been needing for a while, and but it's hard to get caught up in the whole like future of it all.
It's hard to feel like it's enough at this point,
Right.
you know, because I'm like
You're like, is this where I want to be?
yeah, is this what I should be doing? Is this where I want to be? Is this enough money? Like, is this enough whatever? And like all my other like reasonable self is being like, yeah, girl, like, yeah, it's fine. Like, just chill for now. Just chill for now. Like, you have your timeline. Like, it's going to be great. Like, just, you're on the right track. But I'm still like questioning. So
Yeah, you're like, is it?
yeah, is it? But maybe this card is just telling me to chill out, relax. I have the sun.
That's true. And in right side up and reverse,
yeah.
it means like good things are coming even if you can't see them. So that's really interesting. And what did I said it was like the cloud and confusion of not knowing.
Yeah.
That kind of didn't
Well,
track, but
you know,
that's all right. But I did say something about the third eye situation and
Yes.
not being able to see, so maybe a little bit.
okay.
So next we're gonna go to the Page of Pentacles, which was in reverse.
So this is what's hidden or what's obstructing or undermining you.
Yes. So in reverse, it means procrastination or lacking a solid plan. So then it says the reverse Page of Pentacles can address procrastination around important goals and ask you to refocus and readjust your approach if you want to see results. This reversal may also suggest frustration around a lack of progress in reaching your goals or a desire to jump ahead to the finish line.
This card needs to shut up.
If you're pouring your energy into a project or effort that isn't turning out as you hope, it may be time to look elsewhere. No, I actually do think that the whole second bit, having frustration around lack of progress in reaching the goal or desire to jump ahead to the finish line is really what your whole issue is about, is like when you're going to see the fruits of your labor.
And it's telling me to just chill.
Yeah, I think it really lines up with what I was talking about last episode about my career in that like it's all a long game kind of situation, and it's so hard to stick with it and like have faith. I think that's the hardest to come by because you just want to see
results now.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're such like a instant gratification type of generation.
This whole generation. So that's really interesting. Oh, but that's totally wrong to what I said though, because I was like, oh, this egg is gonna be like bad things coming up. But
maybe I was right because I thought it would be a Cadbury egg.
Yeah, right. So I mean, at least. And what was this position again? It meant
this is what's hidden or what's obstructing or undermining you.
Oh, okay. So I was right about that. Yeah. And so, yeah, it's all about this, your own perception of the situation and wanting to jump ahead.
I am my own worst enemy like all the fucking time.
Yeah, I feel
like that. I'm the only one that's being like, bitch, 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 bitch. And everyone else is just like, what? You're doing great. Like, what, you know.
It's true. I think you're doing well.
I'm over here in the corner being like, this is not enough. What must I do? What else must I do?
You've always made it happen.
Yeah.
Even at the worst. Like, you've always made it. You've always pulled it through.
True.
But, okay, let's continue. Okay. So, my instinct is to go to this card. No? Should I go to this one? Okay. So we have the Empress right side up.
I love this card.
This card is really cool. It's like a bunch of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like leaves with lots of veins with this like hairy person.
Cousin It.
Yeah, Cousin It with like Saturn above. And like a triangle with their eye, another
third
eye, a crown with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points, holding like a planchet with an ankh, and holding like a wand. I know that from my studies, if I remember correctly, the Empress is all about the like emotional and demure side of like the feminine. Whereas the High Priestess is all about like intuition and passivity.
Okay.
So maybe what does that say about your issue? I don't know what this this position represents. But maybe, so if this is something that you don't know, maybe this is something you do know. Maybe like if the Page of Pentacles position is something that you don't know, maybe the Empress is something you do know, which is like a foundation. Like if I look at, you know, like if it's like like, you know how when you build a star, or like it's like two inverse, it's two triangles basically interacting with each other. And so if this is like a foundational, like, that's why I think that this position is something maybe that you do know. And I feel like with the Empress and being like about, if like the High Priestess is about being like intuitive and passive about things, then maybe this is about like, it's like nurturing and active like mothering kind of things that you do. Maybe it's about growth, because I feel like motherhood is always about nurturing.
There are some leaves.
Yeah, there's like all these leaves popping up, and like Saturn. I don't know what Saturn means, but maybe this is something about like the things that are. Maybe you do know that things are coming and that things are gonna blossom, and that you are capable of making it work because you are this Empress.
Maybe
this like divine mother figure, maybe not a mother, but like, you know,
I
embodying
am a mom
those qualities
of pets that they all equal one child, because there's a lot of them.
Yeah. And I realize there's 2 cards left, so maybe we should just do this card and then move on to the next 2.
Yeah, I think that we should do this card. And I actually, you're right. This card deals with the structure, strength, and support that I have.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So you were talking about a lot about structure.
I was talking about like within yourself. Yeah. And that you are somebody that is strong enough to, you know, like know that you can always rely on yourself to get to where you need to.
Right.
So then now I want to look up, you know, the Empress.
Yeah.
I hope I was right, but we'll see.
We will. Now I want a Cadbury egg.
And I know the Empress is like, it's like the number 3 card, so it's pretty like it's pretty fresh. Like if you look at the major arcana as like a journey, it's pretty like near the beginning of it. So in an upright leaving, it means receiving love and creativity. The Empress embodies the essence of divine feminine energy. Okay, I was right about that. Through her connection to nature and her willingness to let her body be a sacred vessel, she creates a life filled with love.
I do.
That's pretty cool. I feel like that's what I was like almost getting at, but I didn't.
If anything, if this is a structure and support that I have, like, I know who I am, and I know that I have a certain moral code that I stick to, and I have like faith in that, and I know that I have like faith in myself.
Yes, that's exactly what I was saying. So, okay, it says in a general reading, the Empress emanates a powerful energy of receiving rather than taking action. Oh, interesting, because I was saying like maybe taking action. You can allow what is being birthed in your life to take its time without rushing or forcing it. Maybe that's your current situation. The Empress is relaxed, trusting that her passion and creativity produces a powerful magnetism that attracts everything she desires.
It is true.
And then in a specific career/money reading, you may be receiving money or a job from unexpected sources, creating even more abundance in your life. But since this card is about receptivity, be careful not to push. You need to be patient.
Okay. I'll chill. I'll just chill.
So, I mean, I think that does speak. I feel like I was half right. Like, you know that you can rely on yourself and your instincts to get you to where you need to go. And it seems like from, you know, a textbook reading, like, things are going to be there.
Right.
And it's not about the whole instant gratification. It's that whole long game thing.
I just remembered to my mind that I must make a mantra right now. A money miracle happens to me today.
Yes. Oh my gosh. From last episode, a money miracle happens to me today. You guys say that
again and again.
It's gonna happen.
Money miracle happens to me today.
Just whenever you remember, just say it. A money miracle happens to me today.
Yes.
exactly like that. Okay, should we move on to the last position? So I think maybe
Last two positions, yes.
yes, the last two positions. So I think so. It's the top left and right points of the star, and the left is the Queen of Cups and the right is the Devil reverse. So I think that maybe this whole like the Queen of Cups in the left point position is either something that has informed your current situation from the past, or it's something that you like. Maybe these two are something you need to know in different
Can I give you a hint?
perspectives. Sure.
Think opposite of this, which is like my strength and support.
Your weakness?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was wrong.
Weakness, fear, and adversary.
Okay. So this Queen of Cups represents your weakness, fear, and adversary. So there's like this face with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. 7. Oh, that kind of checks out with the Empress. It's 7 like sparkles, and then she's like holding this hand with a crown with an eye, like in the third eye position. And I know that Queen of Cups is really about like deep emotionality and like I think it's all cups are also about like abundance, like your like glass is full and like stuff like that. And
cheer
so
and like like good
but that's
times.
interesting because this is like a and like like family and stuff like that. So I feel maybe your adversary is, I don't know, this like whole third eye thing is making me think of like you think you maybe like know all of it already, and maybe that can be causing a lot more anxiety than it needs to, instead of trusting the process and having faith in the process.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that's my maybe that's your weakness, and then this is this is what the future you need to what's going to happen.
How to best handle the situation and or a person who can help.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the person who can help is the devil. The
devil,
bitch. You are Satan's princess.
I am Satan's princess.
So this is the devil in reverse, and this card is so funny because this is actually really interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna just explain. Yeah, I'm gonna explain what I see. So
look at all the money signs.
It's literally like this little like devil dude in a like, I don't know, it's like a bag or something with horns, and then it's got like this hand that's holding out like handcuffs, and there's like this girl's body with boobies and vag out, and there's like pills, dollar signs,
a smoking
wine, cigarette, or it could be the devil's lettuce, dice and flames. So this is lit, and this is in reverse. Okay. So I feel like the devil is all about like your internal vices and your internal like things that are like your weaknesses, and so I think that I feel like in reverse it's like what's within, like your intuition and all that stuff, like this power that you have within is like a gift in which, like, because in the Empress that you can count on yourself to pull through. And I feel like that's exactly what is going to happen, is that like within yourself you are like your own hero, as you've always been. And I think maybe we've like forgotten about that, even though it's hard to.
The fact that I pulled the devil for the best way to handle the situation, or as a person who can help you, it speaks volumes in itself already. Like 100% hail Satan. Like,
maybe you should try to. Maybe he's trying to give you a sign. Like, hit him up.
Look how happy and cute he looks.
Lucifer, yeah, he's like, ooh, Las Vegas. But okay, let's look up. Okay. Let's look up the actual meaning of Queen of Cups and the devil. So
so Queen of Cups again is in the fear, weakness, or adversary spot.
Okay, so your fear or adversary. So right side up, it means nurturing feminine energy. So that's really interesting that there's a lot of feminine nurturing energy in this reading. It's the feminine energy of love, nurturing, and protection resonates with the Queen of Cups. So in a general reading, this can represent an actual person in your life or embodies, I feel like it's you, probably, or someone who embodies these characteristics, including yourself. But this card can also symbolize the energetic presence of intense emotions in your life.
So this is in the fear and weakness spot, and I think that the intense emotion as a fear,
probably not knowing
is
and all that,
a huge thing with me because, well, I do have like specific mental health diagnoses. For example,
it literally says, "Have my own emotions been trying to tell me something?"
I know, but like my emotions needed to be put a blanket on, like, and I'm afraid of them getting out of control.
That's probably it. It's like you think maybe yourself, like, because I see that whole like feminine energy tying these two, like the Queen of Cups and the Empress. Maybe it's that whole fear of your own internal, struggle.
So I have bipolar too. So I find that I get really, like, I'm very serious about my medication and my like daily cocktail.
And that's new for you, which
and it's
is like
very new.
Amazing.
Yeah. So it's like having these things under control is like very important to me, and having them out of control is a huge fear of mine.
Oh my God. But okay. So I almost feel like the Empress and the Queen of Cups are almost like foils or reflections of each other. And that is like kind of like you and yourself.
Yeah.
It's like you're
I am.
You are your but that's just your fear of it, which is not necessarily true.
Yeah. And I just said I am my own worst enemy, or I said it at last episode, like or something like that. Like I am my scariest.
Oh my gosh, I have like chills. Okay.
I am my biggest adversary is myself, for sure.
But I also feel like with the Devil in reverse, like that's all about like your inner like vices and demons.
But like working
in reverse.
Me.
But yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, okay, let's just jump into what the devil means, because I really do think that it's like you're scared that what you've gone through is going to be like a negative, and that has been a negative, but I don't maybe necessarily think that that's true because the devil is in reverse, which is like kind of maybe a good thing.
And this is my how best to handle a situation and a person who can help. Embrace the devil.
So
everybody.
So in reverse, it's all about release and liberation. It can be a good sign, pointing to a renewal of hope or abandonment of a toxic or unhealthy situation.
Yes, for sure. 100%.
This card in reverse points to freedom from an old and destructive pattern. It can also suggest that making a difficult or unpopular decision will be for the best. So, I mean,
my difficult and unpopular decision like I just said, when it comes to mental health, is like admitting all of those things that I just said.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that I definitely 100% have the support of my family and friends and my partner, of course. But like when it comes to my like immediate family and like my mom and stuff, I think they think that these things should be kept private and like really self-contained, and I shouldn't ever be talking about them. And I just don't agree with that.
That's such a different generation too. Like, I feel like a lot of previous generations, and especially like in like Chinese culture and a lot of Asian diasporatic, I don't know, cultures, mental health is so like tucked away and like frowned upon speaking about. And so I feel like don't let that discourage you from, because you've come like so far in such a short amount of time, like just so recently. And like, I'm so glad that you have like not gotten your shit together, but like, that you understand what's been going on. And that you can use that knowledge of understanding to like put you in a place that you want to be.
I was talking to a girl recently who I'm like, I know her in like a professional way, and we get along, we're the same age, but I was like telling her a story, and then she was telling me a story. And I told her, I was like, I always forget what the fuck I'm doing. I'm like, I have ADD. Like, I always forget what I'm doing in the middle of what I'm doing. And then she was telling me another story, and she was like, she's like, this girl is diagnosed bipolar. And I was like, oh, me too. And she was like, I thought it was ADHD. I was like, oh yeah, that too.
That's like, crazy that it's more common than not.
I know. I was just like, oh yeah, that also, and that too. But, it was just funny to me, just being like, oh yeah, that too. Oh yeah, and that. Oh yeah, and that. And then finally being able to like admit all of these things and be like, hey, like I found this cocktail of medications that has like made me feel more normal than I've ever felt in my entire life.
That's amazing.
That's super important to me.
That's amazing.
And I'm very serious about that. Like
Freaking
I don't
cheers.
understand why people don't talk about these things because
Yeah.
I feel it affects so many more people than we will even admit to ourselves.
Right.
Even, and people don't even take mental health seriously when it comes to their own self. So
Yeah, that's really true.
for me, it's a part of my identity and my personality. So the fact that it would come up in this reading makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so then that is all about, it's all about relief and all about like freedom
From the things that I was afraid of.
Yeah,
I love that.
so you are your best savior, and you were also your worst enemy.
And my own question was like, can I ever find peace? And it's saying
within
just wait
yourself.
and
Yeah.
chill and just wait and you'll find peace.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my gosh.
I live.
I feel like your cards were a lot more direct. My cards were like really gentle, and then yours are like, "Hey, man."
Well, mine had half the time to tell me what
That's
yours
true.
did.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, you
But
had the full deck.
historically, yours have always been.
They've always
cheeky.
been cheeky, but so am I. So I appreciate the honesty. To be honest.
Do we
Cool.
want to pull like an oracle card just for fun?
Yeah. Should we do a card?
Like we
from
still have a
my
little more time.
power deck.
Yeah.
I love this power deck, and my aunt loves this power deck. She has the same one, so.
Wake them up.
Wake up. I love this whole little thing that they're tucked away in.
Yeah. The breath of life going into this deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna shuffle for you.
Okay. Oh, for me. Okay.
Yes, I'm just gonna think about your situation. What do you need? What does Devin need to know to be at peace and feel the abundance that she has well earned and well deserved?
Aw.
Okay.
Vision.
Okay, so what we see is like, we shouldn't have undone. We didn't take a picture of the other one.
Oh well, it's okay.
Yeah, we'll show a picture of picture of this card from the power deck.
Mm-hmm.
But I see almost like a figure in meditation amongst a city, like a very modern city of glass and metal, and then there's a crescent moon in the background. So instinctively, I kind of feel this is all about like balance of, like intuitive and spiritual and modernity and this like harshness of our world. So actually this is card number 41 of the power deck. It's vision, and it says, there are times when you have less vision, and because of that dimness, you will become unbalanced in your seeing. You will see everything, every stone, every machine, every tree as dead rather than alive. As your vision grows, sit still within the city and begin to develop and to see what stones and plants and even machines are alive. Even the dead trees have passed through the gateway in the west. Their spirit carries the dreaming shield. Begin to see the life within every object. Begin to see the sacredness in things, their energy, their colors, their luminous forms, their shadow beings. Then you will become strong. See power all around you. It is you. You have developed true vision. I feel like that goes perfectly with what we were talking about.
I do as well.
Because like right now, because of yourself, you're seeing this unlike certainty, but then also because of yourself, you're gonna see this like exactly what you want.
Yeah, and your intuition was right on too.
We should take a picture of that.
Yeah.
Before we put it away. Okay. Let's wrap this episode up. I feel like you got a lot from that, and that it's all within you.
I like the 5-point star spread.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. It's a lot more
succinct.
and also a lot more about like yourself than like forces around you or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a lot more introspective.
Totally.
Well, we are Wine and Divination. I'm Christy.
I'm Devin.
And follow us and give us a like and a follow.
Rate, review, and subscribe, please.
We follow us on wine.divination to check out this really cool power deck card that we talked about on the pod. And
email us at wine.divination@gmail.com if you'd like to be a guest.
Yes. We'd love to have you. And check out wineanddivination.com to check out our other socials.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for being here, guys. We love you.
And remember, a money miracle happens to me today. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.